Are you in the process of growing your business, trying out digital? Well, today I want to talk about what types of websites exist and how you can stand out from the other 1.9 billion websites online. So today I want to discuss website development and which type of website would be best for your brand. Hey guys, welcome to Creative, where we help athletes, sports marketers, and those athletic business owners learn how to build lasting legacies beyond the game. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, we talk about solutions that can truly change the business of sports. Today, we're going to discuss website development and which type of site is right for your business. We'd love for you to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. So, what is a website for? In all rationale, your website is meant to build positive reoccurring income for your brand. They should be client-focused, consumer-centric, and deliver tangible results. The digital landscape is ever changing, which is why it's essential to evolve and elevate your consumer population to enhance the user interface, the UI, the user experience, UX, and of course, see that significant return on investment. Web development is a term used to describe the work that goes into building a website. This includes everything from markup, code, to scripting, network configurations, and even CMS development. You might even factor in web design, digital marketing, website copyright services, app development, and even search management. After all, your brand's website is not only the tool that creates a competitive edge, but it leaves a lasting first impression and results in lead generation and conversion, no matter what type of business you are. So let's start off with a very common question for those of you who don't know. What is a website? Put simply, websites are large files stored on servers, which are computers that host websites. These servers connect to an extensive network known as the internet. The internet browsers are computer programs that load websites via your internet connection, such as Google Chrome or Safari, while the computers used to access these websites are known as clients. What is hosting? Put simply, web hosting is the service of providing online space for the storage of web pages. Web hosting companies run the servers on which websites are hosted. Each server has an IP address. The same as each computer has an IP address. It's not practical to host a website on your personal computer, however, as it would require 24-hour access. What is HTML, PHP, and CSS? Well, HTML, hypertext markup language, came into existence in the 90s. HTML is considered to be the foundation of all modern day websites. It represents bare minimum of what's needed to create a website. It is the first language inspiring software engineers to learn and is quite simply the easiest to pick up. That said, while creating websites with only HTML is entirely possible, it no longer works well. It doesn't really have that aesthetically pleasing look. That's because HTML doesn't have many stylistic possibilities and it's very static. The text would all be simple, plain, and there would be significant white space. To make HTML more aesthetically pleasing, you use a second language, programming language, called CSS. CSS was also developed in the 90s. It's code that adds design elements like typography, colors, layouts to websites to improve the overall look and feel of a brand's website. CSS was then added to website development. CSS allows software engineers to transform a brand's website to match its aesthetic and is compatible with all browsers. It's a little more challenging than HTML, but the next step in a natural progress of learning to program. To tie these two together in simple statements, Languages like CSS enhance and modify the basic site structure built by HTML. Finally, we have hypertext preprocessors, which is PHP. It is used to develop dynamic and interactive websites. It can be embedded with HTML, making adding functionality to web pages easier without needing to call external files as data. It further enhances user flow, user experience, and the website's overall functionality. While it isn't necessarily absolutely necessary to learn PHP, it helps. That said, there are dozens of coding languages available to learn. It also depends on the type of software developers you want to work with or become the type of website you want to build. So now that you know some of the basics, yes, there are more. You have software development, you have Ruby, you have SaaS and software development programs, but that's the basic. Now let's talk about the types of websites. There are many different types of websites. Just take a moment to consider the sites you interact with on a daily basis. Odds are it's more than just a few, maybe even a dozen or more depending on your profession and personal interests. From lead gen sites to e-commerce, membership, portfolio, social media, and more. There are many different types of websites to consider. So let's explore the big three when it comes to building brands. Number one, lead gen sites. A lead generation website helps site visitors while gathering information about them for their company. It's more than just a digital brochure, it's an experience that educates and nurtures prospects. Picture it as the one-stop shop to learn all the most important information about your brand and why a consumer should care. Your lead gen site should include contact information and an opportunity for users to understand more about the product or service you offer and what problems you solve. E-commerce. An e-commerce website is another term for an online store. Running an e-commerce business allows your brand to make sales online. It is essential to note that selling to consumers online is vastly different than selling to them in person. They don't have a chance to preview your products, feel them, see the true colors and quality, and instead must rely on the experiences of your e-commerce design to show off the details and the value of every item you sell. This is tricky, and you don't often get a second chance. That's why e-commerce development is its own branch of web development. It requires a better understanding of your target market and consumers in general to gain prospective customers and convert them into paying customers. Though, you don't have to worry about having them come in to purchase, but you do have to worry about broadening your reach on how you get to them. Lastly, membership portals. A membership website is a gated website that includes member-only content. Nonprofits, clubs, associations use them, and even businesses to gate content only members can access to provide additional value. Remember Club Penguin from the early 2000s? That was a membership website and a complex gaming website too. Membership portals are simple externally, but internally have many advanced security features that require special attention and development. So what are some of the types of web development services? In relation to the many different types of websites, there are many different types of development services, from custom development to e-commerce. Let's dive into the big four in further detail. Custom development. Custom website development is customized website solutions for your brand, business objectives, products, or services. It enables you to have a unique website and is made for growth. During custom development, website developers must consider many components such as whether or not the site is user-friendly, can result in organic traffic, generate potential clients, resulting in digital transformation by access from both the desktop computer and mobile device, and what search engines will see, and more. They must understand the digital marketing goals, target audience, and what will work well for your unique website visitors. If you want to give your consumers a completely authentic experience, custom development is the way to go. It's essential to note that this will come with a hefty price tag as compared to going with a theme or Wix. But for many brands, it's worth it as it results in a better web interface, user flow, and better sales conversion. E-commerce web development refers to the process of creating and designing your online store. This is where consumers can purchase your brand's products online. Because e-commerce websites are so popular with consumers, developing an e-commerce website can help you generate more conversions and revenue for your business depending on your model. Other web solutions that are essential to consider when designing an e-commerce website are building some web applications for your online store, the content management system behind it for your team, broad and niche web solutions, the types of products you're bringing in, and what the business online looks like compared to having a brick and mortar, any up and coming products, your target audiences, and even your search engine optimization. Web developers specializing in e-commerce must understand the consumer and how to create simple experiences for shopping. This is essential to land leads and conversion in addition to returning customers. Number 3, maintenance. Maintenance in regards to development services refers to managing the design, coding, testing, and ongoing improvements and debugging of your platform. It is an ongoing task for web developers, web design companies, and even software companies for those bigger apps. The goal of maintenance is to ensure the web design and development makes sense, is user-friendly, and provides custom solutions to problems. After all, at the end of the day, companies hire individuals to solve problems. Maintenance is one of those things that is required for every single website, regardless of whether or not it's custom or not. As a brand, maintenance ensures your site is up to top shape and fully functional for your customers. Let's get into supplementary development services. These are when you consider creating custom blogs and content and enhancing the user flow or user experience and the user interface. We'll kind of dive into each one of these a little bit further. It will help you understand why your brand should value these to your consumer. So, depending on your business model, a custom content and blog. Custom content on your website includes blogs, landing pages, and otherwise. It's typically the responsibility of a digital marketer or content marketer. A blog is an excellent way to incorporate additional content, enhance SEO experiences, and compete for higher search in Google. It is also an excellent way to inform your consumers about your product or service and paint yourself as a thought leader in the marketplace. UI and UX, or user experience and user interface. As explained in the previous example, UX design is also referred to as user experience design. UI design refers to user interface design. Both of these components are critical to creating a stellar website experiences, but despite their professional relationship, the roles are quite different, referring to the aspects of the product development process and the design discipline. In a nutshell, UX design is essential to improve interactions between a brand and a consumer. It's a non-digital practice used by digital industries, and it's not about visuals. Instead, it focuses on the overall feel of the experience, which visuals just tend to be a part of. On the other hand, UI design is purely digital practice. It considers all interactive features, including buttons, icons, logo spacing, white space, typography, color schemes, etc., from the front end of the website for the consumers as well as the back end for future employees. It ensures the design is consistent, coherent, and aesthetically pleasing to the user. Website solutions should be client-focused, consumer-centric, and deliver tangible results. The digital landscape is ever-changing, which is why it's essential to evolve and elevate your consumer population to enhance the user interface and the user experience to see significant return on investment. When it comes to web development, it's a catch-all term used to describe the work from coding to configuration that goes into building a website. Given the rapidly increasing number of online users globally, 4.6 billion in 2021, for brands to reach optimal levels of success, they must expand to an online storefront. We hope you guys loved today's video, and if you want to learn more about the great solutions that can truly change the game, don't forget to tackle that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and give us a like. Now, this is Zach with Creative, where business is our sport.